I love Sabrina Carpenter.
Yeah.
I'm in love with her. I didn't watch any of the VMAs, but clearly, like Britney, I saw some videos on my phone. Okay. Now, that video of her coming down on the swing, singing Please, 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 was the most angelic, beautiful, timeless thing I think we've seen in a very long time.
Yes, her performances are so refreshing. There's like something classical about it, but also something so like new and fun and cute.
Yes. And I just feel like it was so elegant, and she just looked like she was on her throne, in her own, sitting on that little swing when it brought her to the stage. And then she just bounced off and was ready to go. And I love the red lip that she had on her thigh, the kiss mark.
Oh, I saw that. Yes. She had them like in several places on her body, like on the like the ice skating tights or whatever they call them.
I want a pair of those tights. Can we source those tights? I need a pair.
Yeah, you should totally. Yeah. And that's the thing is I always laugh when people are like, "Oh my God, they're just wearing leotards on stage and this and that." I'm like, they are fully clothed, like head to toe, skin is covered.
Those tights are everything, though. I love when Taylor Swift wears them.
Yes, exactly. But every artist wears them. Some are just more have more sheen to them and than others.
What did you think of Addison Rae's outfit? This is very controversial.
Okay. I thought it was cute. I think I don't know. I was into it. And it's the VMAs. It's the VMAs. Like, it's supposed to be a little controversial, a little wild, a little experimental.
Campy.
Yeah, it can't be.
Yeah. I loved it too. I thought it was really cute. I think it looked beautiful on her. I know a lot of people online did not like it. They were like, this is ridiculous. Why is she wearing a bra and underwear? Her bra looks too small. All this stuff. And I was like, I think this is fun. I think this is really fresh. I don't think that it's way too out there. I think people have definitely worn less.
They've totally worn less. I mean, think of like the iconic little Kim with like the little like flower over the nipple. Like,
Yeah. I love little Kim. Oh my
me
God.
too. Oh my God. But no, I did like the look. And I was a little like the makeup was a little underwhelming, but then I saw Pat McGrath did it and then I was like, art. It was just art. That's what happened.
I actually loved her makeup. I thought she looked really just elegant. And that's what I really liked about it, is that she was wearing this like kind of like out there outfit, the controversial outfit, but she looked very elegant. Elegant. I can't even say it. Elegant.
Yes.
She looked very elegant in it. I don't know. I like that.
Our little angel baby, our little Diet Pepsi angel baby.
Oh my God. Stop. Did you know that she wants to play Britney in her movie?
You know what's funny is I could see that. And they're both from Louisiana. They're both from like the same like area in Louisiana too.
Well, I didn't know this until clearly I had to research all the things about the VMAs. And I saw somebody saying that she was speaking very oddly in the video, and they were comparing it to an interview that Britney did years ago, where she was kind of just being like a little bit sarcastic and out there. And they were like, this is her showing off her acting skills to be Britney because she wants to be her in the movie. And she's made so many references to Britney, like the Pepsi. She's been seen walking with like the Britney book and everything. And when somebody pointed it out, I was like, okay, I see this.
I see it too. It's also that very like sweet and innocent meets sexy.
Yeah.
Like especially with like the outfit, the makeup, the hair, the way she was speaking, all of that.
What do you think of Taylor Swift's outfit?
Like the yellow plaid. Like, okay, I don't know. Like, what was she going for with that? Like, I liked it, but I was like, I don't know.
It was underwhelming.
Yeah.
It was, I'm sorry, but it was like, it was cute, but it wasn't VMA cute.
No. She was like, I gotta let the peasants have their moment.
And I don't know if that's what it was, that she was just like, I'm going to sit on the sidelines for this one with her little drink and just dance, which is so cute when she does. But I was like, really? Like, that's what you're going to wear tonight? I mean, I just think Sabrina's outfit won the night. That like glitter dress, her hair, everything.
Yeah, I definitely like that. I thought it was funny that they did at the VMAs now they have a Taylor cam. Like they have a camera just focused on her. How is she going to react? How is she going to dance? How is she going to like do all the things?
I love when she covers her mouth because she knows that lip reader, the deaf lip reader, is going to read her.
Yeah.
So there's sometimes when she's saying things and she's looking at the Taylor cam and she's covering her mouth so she can't have her lips read. I think that's really funny.
I was seeing these people, they're like breaking down like every little thing. And they're like, no, see, when she wasn't in the room when Sabrina was performing because they're trying to like break that like connection between the two of them. And they're like over analyzing every little thing Taylor does.
Oh my God. It's ridiculous.
But
I love how she was saying or singing her what's her song? Taste?
yes.
Sabrina's new one, and everybody was like, as if she's singing this with Camila and her ex-boyfriend in the same room.
Yes.
I I didn't even know until like I'm not that great with pop culture, guys. Like I'm not all the way in it. Like I have to do a lot of research on TikTok to learn everything for our episodes. And I didn't know that her and Shawn Mendes had dated until her video came out with Jenna Ortega. Have you seen that video?
No, wait, I didn't know that she dated him too.
Yes, and now Camila and him. So Camila and Shawn Mendes dated, and then broke up, and then Sabrina and Shawn dated, and then they broke up, and then now he's back with Camila. So in her song, it's like, "Oh, I heard you guys are back together. You'll just have to taste me when he kisses you." So everyone, when she came out with this song, said it was about Camila and Shawn Mendes. So she performed that song with both of them in the room.
I did not.
So everyone was going off being like, this is so iconic. Which her music video to that you have to watch. It is so cute. It's really fun and playful with Jenna Ortega.
Amazing. That is, I'm gonna have to look this up. I was just like a little like, I had to ask some people at work, and I was like, I have a question. Are we just getting older, or the VMAs not as big of a deal as they used to be?
I think it's a bit of both, to be honest.
Hmm.
I think because when we were younger, we didn't have access to our celebrities like everybody has now. Like everybody can just at any given time go onto an Instagram page and see what their favorite celebrities doing, what they're wearing, what they're eating. Whereas back in our days, seeing them at these big events were huge. Like that's when we really got to see them. We didn't, maybe saw them in like a Esquire magazine or whatever, but we didn't have access to them like you do now.
That's so true. That is so true. It's a good point.
Right? So like it was like you stayed in, you watched it. Now you don't even have to watch the VMAs. You can just do what I do and after, and what Britney Spears does is go on either YouTube or you go on TikTok where I get all my news from, and that's how you learn about it.
That's literally that's what I do for the most part. Cause like I want to watch it, but then I really don't watch so much TV. Like I like to watch like short recaps of stuff, and I like to see the highlights. And I love to see like musical performances. I love to see music videos, things like that, because I'm really into like the art of like the creativity of it all and the glam and the what are they going to do and the different looks.
Yeah. I also just feel like that's a really long time to sit there and just watch people get awards and say speeches. Like, I get there's the performances, but I can't. It's too long for me. I wouldn't be able to sit through it.
No, exactly, exactly. And it's just like the Emmys are this weekend, and I'm like, I'm probably not going to watch that.
No, I definitely won't be watching that. But okay, since we're on the topic of outfits,
Yeah.
I have a question for you.
Mhm.
Okay. Looking back, because it is Friday the 13th, okay?
Okay.
So, we're going to do a little reflection because it's a special day of blonde highlights. And I thought it would be fun. What is your least favorite fashion moment that you've had on the show?
I think, okay, I think the answer is obvious, and I think it was a couple weeks ago, and I had a pink plunging top on and that like light brown headband on. And I felt like the light brown headband kind of blended in with like the bronzer on my skin. And I look like I don't look bald, but it's given the illusion of baldness a little.
Okay, so don't be mad, but that's not what I was thinking you were gonna say.
Oh, what was mine? What were you going to say my worst fashion moment was? Let's hear it.
Remember when you wore that hat with the scarf and the glasses?
Oh, yes. Oh, yeah.
And
Yeah.
you thought you were doing something with that. And then when you ended up taking it off while we were recording, guys, if you have the chance, go into the archives and pull this up for yourself if you haven't seen the episode. The thought was cute, the trend was there, but something I just feel like there's something that when we come on camera, a lot of things just don't translate the same.
Yeah. I did learn that I had the scarf tied wrong, and there's a way of doing it, but I don't know with the way of doing it will work with the size of scarves that I have because of my size of my head. But yeah, that's definitely that was rough. What was I? I try new things. I come on this podcast every week and I think, you know what? I'm going to bring new, inspiring fashion to the masses, and I'm going to inspire people to be creative in their looks. And but sometimes you miss, and sometimes you really miss.
What what do you think mine was?
I'm trying to think. I'm trying to think. Well, let me hear. What do you think is your worst?
Okay. So I've come on here in all different moods depending on what I've done in my day. I also come on here sometimes and I'm super comfortable and casual. But I think one of my worst, which is, I don't know, because it was also really cute, was when I wore that green shirt with the glasses and the hat. I just feel like there was so much going on. I had like a black leather cap, a big, uh, like blue LED glasses that were like black rimmed, and a green shirt that tied up in the front.
Yes, I remember this.
Would you say is there an outfit? Wait. Is there an outfit though that you're thinking that you're like, this stands out to me?
Well, see, the difference between me and you is that I haven't been sitting around dwelling on your fashion choices. So I don't know.
But I'm saying definitely wearing like the most basic thing today, like the most basic bitch outfit.
No, definitely that when I was like editing that episode, I remember that look particular because I was like, she got. I was like, this is her hat scarf moment.
Oh my gosh, she thought she was doing something with it. Or remember when we started our podcast off with a bang and wore matching sunglasses?
Yes, I think that
And
we both look really great in those sunglasses, but I think that headband is not my look, and I want it to be my look so damn bad.
I do too, but it just doesn't, it does the whole balding thing to me when I wear those headbands. I'm like, I can't do it. And then after a while, like, I don't know if I'm allowed to say this, but after a while, when I was wearing those glasses and I kept looking at me, I'm like, it's giving me like Jeffrey Dahmer / pedo vibes. Like, it just wasn't working for me after a while. I don't like the way
That's why you left them at my house.
I don't need these anymore. No, I didn't even realize I left them there. I was actually looking for them because like they're cute to have on, but maybe just not for long periods of time. Like don't let people see them on you for long periods of time. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah, but I like that. I think they work really well for me. I always get a lot of compliments when I wear those, but I think it has to be with the right look.
They definitely look better on you than they do on me.
Mm-hmm.
And I think we can both be honest about that. And
Yeah,
that's
I'm gonna be on. Yeah, I definitely agree with
right.
that.
You know what? I've been not watching, but Do you ever hate watch things on TikTok or online?
Like clips from like shows or just like influencers stuff you don't like?
Anything. Like you watch it because like first of all, it's not that like I hate the people that I'm watching. It's just like I'm watching and I can't look away, but it sucks me in. But I was, you know what I mean? So this thing, have you heard of fizzing bombs? Fizzing jewelry? Ba ba bomb jewelry?
No, bomb jewelry.
So it's this fizzing bomb jewelry, and it's a, one of those pyramid schemes, okay? Multi-level marketing businesses where these women get these pieces of jewelry in fizz, like a bath bomb.
Oh.
And so they do it on their lives. And honestly, like I could see how these women would make so much money because they are on there and some of them have like 4,000 people watching them and I can't look away sometimes. I am so transfixed because they have like a specific tool that they use for like counting. So when people put in their order, they go on live and they reveal all the orders.
Oh.
And some of them are just, some of them like are so quick and at it. And they're like, okay, hon, yep, we've got Debbie. Okay, she wants the October version. And she pulls it out and she puts out like 7 little bombs. And she goes, and you have to pick a number between 1 and 7. She'll be like, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, okay, yep, here's your bomb in the pot. And then they move on. And it's just like so quick. But it is the fucking gaudiest, ugliest jewelry out there. No, I haven't seen one thing that I'm like, are you kidding me? I haven't seen one thing that I would wear. It is like costume, like sheen jewelry.
Yeah. Did you ever involve yourself in the candles that had like the rings jewelry in them?
Yeah. Okay. I love those. The charm where you burn it and then you have it.
Yeah.
The little thing. I have a really funny story about that actually.
I did some hair for some of the ads for one of the companies that did that.
I loved those. Michael actually bought me one when we first got together. And when we moved in, we were renting, like, first time together, we actually just rented a basement apartment together so we could kind of get our grounds together and like figure things out as we moved in. Anyways, so when you burn the candle and you get your jewelry, it's in a piece of tin foil. Okay. So I was like, okay, the little piece of tin foil was in this candle, like so close yet so far. So I went and I got a spoon and I was pulling it out of the candle and Michael was holding the candle for me. So then all of a sudden we hear like because we lived underneath our landlord and we heard them walking by the basement and I was like, could you imagine if they looked in right now? It looks like I'm doing like heroin or like crack or something. It's just like this like rolled up ball of tin foil on my spoon. I'm sitting on the floor. Michael's holding like the candle. So it's like burning. It was giving total just like crack heroin vibes. All for like a $10 ring that like I never wore, but I did like the surprise of it. I thought that was fun.
Oh my God. No, when I would go and do hair for some of their ads, I would go into the warehouse or the factory where they were like putting them in and I would see the stuff before it went into the candle and all of that.
Oh my God. What did it look like? How did it like walk me through that?
I mean, they were just like the jewelry and I mean, I signed like certain waivers and stuff when I worked for certain companies, but it was just what you expect.
She's not allowed to talk about it. She signed an NDA. Did
But
it
it
look
was
like
just
good working
when they would like
conditions?
pour the candle in there and they have like the little thing that goes in there with the foil.
Yeah. Did you ever get hooked on those?
No, no, I probably have a couple in my bathroom though.
I wouldn't say I was hooked. I had like two.
Yeah. No, I was just like, no, I'm not into all that. But I do love candles. I love candles.
I do too. Do you guys have Bath and Body Works in the States
Yeah.
with like the candle barn?
Candle barn.
Oh,
They have
or the
oh wait.
yeah,
Inside Bath and Body Works?
White Barn, the White Barn. Yeah, the White Barn, maybe.
Is that a scent?
No, it's like an extension of Bath and Body Works, and it's like the White Barn, and it's their candle line.
Okay. Probably. I mean, I think Bath and Body Works is based in the US.
Oh, yeah. I went there the other day, and I was like, "Oh yeah, the candles," because there was a sale. I was like, "Oh yeah, the kids wanted a Stranger Things candle." I was like, "Yeah, okay, I'll get it for them. It's $12, sale, boom." And I went in and I got two and I missed the sale. So it was $27 for one of their 3-wick candles.
Yeah. Yeah. You know what? I don't like to get my candles from there. But I like to get the lotions and I like to get the little like squirty spray, Like it's funny with the sprays because I felt like when after I like transitioned, I got hooked on the Bath and Bodies Works like sprays. And my friend would like tease me, but she's like, I remember when I did that. And I'm like, well, I guess I gotta start from the beginning. I gotta start with like the cheesy scents and the lotions.
It's all part of the journey.
Part of the journey. And I like to get the hand soaps. I love the seasonal like scented hand soaps.
Yes, I am big on those in this house. When I went the other day, I bought a seasonal candle, the Stranger Things candle, and I bought a new soap for the kitchen.
Nice. Nice. And I love to go like hot apple pie and cinnamon and like all of the like sweaters.
Pumpkin pecan cheesecake. Yes.
I don't do pumpkin though. I'm not a pumpkin guy.
Ew, go away. How are we friends? What do you mean you don't do like the pumpkin smell?
I don't like pumpkin smell. I don't like pumpkin taste. I'm not into it. I like decorative pumpkins.
Well, guys, this wraps our episode. Oh my God.
Like I don't go get a pumpkin spice latte.
Okay, so you know what? I used to be bigger with those, but I'm still basic inside. Deep within me, it runs through my veins. I love anything apple, like the oat apple. I love a good pumpkin spice beverage every once in a while. Like I'm your classic basic bitch when it comes to fall.
Yeah.
Except for I don't really wear plaid or those hats, but whatever.
I do love, and I've talked about this. This is what we first bonded over with you being from Canada is what's that called? Oh, Tim Hortons
Apple cider vinegar.
Yes, the hot apple cider from Tim Hortons is my everything.
I just said hot apple cider vinegar, but it's
No,
cider, just apple cider.
I know I caught that. I was like, she's delusional. She's lost her mind, actually.
I love apple cider vinegar.
You love it?
Oh my gosh. I do. I do. I actually used to take it all the time, but then it started really hurting my stomach. It started giving me bad heartburn.
Yeah, I can see that. I like it too. Like some people are like, it's the most disgusting thing ever. I'm like, I don't think it's that disgusting, actually.
Oh, I love it.
I'm not just sitting around drinking.
My favorite kind of shot. Yeah.
But a shot, yeah.
Take a shot of it.
Yeah, I don't need to add like a bunch of
So
flavors
good.
to it or anything. I just like take a shot and it's oh good.
Yeah, you put it on a spoon. You just take it like cough syrup. It's fine. You just be a grown up about it and just take it.
But wasn't it crazy?
You know, when I was
I
what?
was just gonna say, like, isn't it funny how that was a craze? Like it was just like we're just like taking shots of vinegar.
But it's like I swear it was eating my insides. They were always burning, and then I would get heartburn. So I was like, I need to stop this. But if it ever got too bad, like I even take still anytime I feel sick or just sometimes on the daily, I used to be every single day, I would take drops of oil of oregano, which is an awful taste,
Oh.
but you just take it.
That's rough.
It's rough, but I'm telling you, it works.
It does. I know people who swear by that.
I swear by that. It acts like a natural antibiotic in your body. I got strep throat the night that I was in Paris, and I had a sore throat at the end. I was like, oh my God, my throat. And I like took so much of that. And then I even put it, like I dropped it right on the back of my throat. And the next morning I woke up and I was fine. I swear it worked.
That's insane. This is a crazy transition that we're here right now. Do you remember, okay, I think it was like the 4th of July that we were going to Palm Springs. Remember we stopped at Creation and we got like the shots and all the things like that to like feel better before we left?
Yes, our ginger, it was like ginger apple turmeric.
Yes, yes. But that place,
Yeah.
that oil of oregano reminds me of that place that we stopped at.
A super healthy place. Yeah, we took the shot and we're like, ugh, it was so gross, but we felt so good.
Yeah, because see, that's because the reason I say this is a crazy transition because see, that trip that we stopped and did that on, that's when we were driving to Palm Springs and there was that massive earthquake while we were driving. And we were like, what the
Yes.
happened? Because we were like
Yes.
all over the road. And I was like the wind. And then like afterwards, they were like, no, there was like actually like a major earthquake.
Yes. Oh my God. I remember that. We like swerved a little bit and we're like, what is happening? Because, and when neither of us thought, like, oh yeah, we're in LA, probably an earthquake. We're just like,
Yeah.
time to take our wellness shot.
Yes. Yeah, because we were on our way out to the desert, and that's where it happened. Because it was by the windmills. When you get out there, when there's all these windmills, the wind is so heavy that it does blow your car around a bit. But this was like, I was like, I thought I lost control of the car. I was freaking out, but that's what that was. And the reason I say, oh, this is a transition, because I'm proud of this right now. This transition into what I wanted to talk about next was how Kris decided to make fun of me and my time of despair yesterday. Because not only, okay, LA is surrounded by wildfires. Like we're literally on fire right here, right now. And then yesterday morning, I texted, and I woke up to a crazy earthquake. Like I was in bed. It was 7 something in the morning, and it was just like a 5.1 earthquake. And I text Kris afterwards, and I'm like, so not only are we on fire, but I just got thrown out of bed by an earthquake. And she immediately started to make fun of me.
I was like, just in my head. You have to understand, like Kyle has like a canopy bed, okay? So I would like she's like a queen when she sleeps. So I was picturing her in her bed with like her silk pajamas on and like a black eye mask and like being like shooken and just like waking up, like not knowing what's going on, looking around her, but still has her eye mask on, and she's just being tossed around by this earthquake. And like you have to understand because this comes from a place of like knowing Kyle in the morning when she wakes up. Like that one morning, remember I set my alarm or my alarm went off early or something, and that's how she wakes up and she's so startled and like shocked and panicked. And that's how I was picturing her waking up from this earthquake. I was dying. I was like, what color pajamas were you wearing? I needed all the details so I could paint this image.
Well, I don't sleep with pajamas normally, so there's that. But
Were you sleeping with an eye mask?
yes, I sleep with my eye mask on, and I wake up, and very few people have experienced me in the morning when I first wake up, and I wake up startled, confused, angry. I don't know where I am. I'm like, what's happening? What's going on? What happened? Like it's always like I blacked out the night before and woke up in some random place. Like I am confused. I don't know what my name is. I don't know where I am. I'm like, is it 19? Like I don't know. Is it?
Like when people have PTSD in movies and when they're like sleeping and stuff, they're like kind of all over the place when they like wake up from their dreams or like from sleepwalking. That's how. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, and I was just like, I hadn't hardly slept. Fell asleep late, and I was like, I'm gonna sleep in. This is the morning that I sleep in and catch up on sleep. And then it just like it went off, and not only did it like it was like shaking, but then there was an alarm going off on my phone, and it was like alerting of me of this earthquake, and I don't feel it. And
Oh my God. Like one of those Amber Alert sounds?
yes, it was like the Amber Alert sound.
Stop.
Yes.
Oh my
And then
God.
last night I was like 2 in the morning, and the freaking Amber Alert thing went off on my phone, and I was like, another earthquake.
Oh my God.
But it wasn't.
Oh, going to hell. It was so
It never fails. Whenever there's an earthquake, then all of a sudden my like work group chat, no matter what time it happens, is like, girl, we were shaking or something comes through.
Did you feel that one?
Yes. And then everyone starts texting on it. So then my phone's vibrating and I'm like, leave me alone. I'm trying to.
Oh my God.
Yeah. So I just gave up.
Ugh,
I got over it. And I was like, whatever. Here we go.
whatever. Would that be your highlight this week? What's your highlight?
No, okay. So my highlight is that well, I'm going home. I'm going home to Ohio and in a couple days. And I'm spending a week there. So I'm very excited about that. Like she's gonna go back into her country roots. She's going to be frolicking through the forest. I don't know what's.
Are you going to be eating the cats and dogs?
Well, that's actually why I'm going to Ohio, is because I have to stop by and we have to save some of the cats. We have to save the dogs. And just make sure that they're not, being eaten. Or if they are, at least humanely, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah. Man, that's so messed up. How long are you going for again? A week, right?
A solid week. And that's going to be something different.
It's going to be fun.
Yeah.
Closer to me, though.
Yes. I'm just across the lake, girl.
Are we going to do an episode when you're there?
Well, I think we should try. I don't know if it's going to be a possibility because I'm staying with my mom and I have 7 nieces and nephews and a 4-year-old brother. And most of them are at my parents' house often. So,
Can we do an episode where you tour your city?
oh my God.
Like, I'm actually being serious.
Like we filmed the episode and I'm like, get in the car, guys. We're going on a tour.
Yes, like tour us through Ohio. How much fun would that be?
Yeah, yeah. But it's not like I'm gonna be like, okay, so here's where the crackheads hang out, and here's one of the 2 stoplights. So
Oh my God. I still want it though. It would be
really,
so much fun if we can film.
yeah, it's a really small town. That'd be interesting. I could talk about it. I it's probably not what you're expecting, I think.
I don't know what to expect because when I think of small town, really small town, I think of the town that I grew up in, and it's really small, but it's very commercialized now. So I'm wondering where your town is at. So it would be interesting to see.
Yes. Well, okay, so like my town, so the town itself that's next to where I grew up is probably like I think the population is like 25,000 people. Um, but there is the town that I'm actually from, which is next to that city, is like it's 2,000 people. Like it's tiny. I think that there's 80,000 people in the entire county. And one of my like common things when I'm doing stand-up comedy is I think a lot of people picture when I'm like, oh, I'm from a small town in Ohio, they think of like this beautiful picturesque like little town in like a Hallmark movie and everyone's like hippie hooray and like everything's perfect. And my town is just very methy. Like it's just very much meth, heroin, fentanyl.
I want to see it.
Weed. Bodies getting thrown from semi trucks on the highway. Like that's what my hometown is.
I'm curious. I want to visit too. Take me to Ohio.
But I'm very.
What's your low light?
Yes. So okay. So my.
Sorry.
Oh no, I was just gonna say I'm very excited to see the family, see all the kids, see what's going on, and check in like with that way. But the low light is it's just like the chaos before a trip, and like doing hair, it's always like I have to get everybody in. I need to make sure everybody knows because if someone can't get their hair done for something. It's, like that's it. These are very important things. Like I could really mess some things up if so there's a lot of just like pressure of getting everyone in, getting everything done. And it's always this like nonstop rush for like where I like hardly sleep. I'm stressed out. I like pack like right before I leave and I'm just like throwing things in a bag and it's just like a mess. And so we are fully in the chaos right now. And I just wish it wasn't so chaotic before.
I I feel like it would be so much pressure on you before you go to make sure everybody's hair done. Like my hairdresser, he just left on a trip, and now my trip to LA is postponed a week because he couldn't get me in. So it's like, and it's fine, and I love him, and I'm not mad. And I also checked in with him really late, but also the timing of when my roots, it was just like I messaged my agent. I was like, I have to come in the beginning of October now. I was like, I can't. My hairdresser's out of town, and she was like, I totally get it. You played key role.
I mean, it is part of your job. You gotta keep up appearances.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So what's your highlight and your low light?
Okay, so my highlight is that the kids have been craving ultimate relaxation. So I guess because like settling back into school, they're so busy at school. At night, all they want to do, they're like, can we shower early, have dinner early, and just like at 7 o'clock, just get in bed, like in my bed, and just watch Stranger Things. And I'm like, uh-huh. They have never been so consistent with their bedtime, so consistent with just like coming home, getting all their stuff done because all they want to do is relax. So for the past week, I have been in bed by like 9 o'clock, 9:30 because I've literally just been in my bed with them, watching the show, doing whatever. Then they go into their bed and then that's it. That's it for me. And because I've been like relaxing and we get everything done super early, all there is left for me to do is just relax. It has been so refreshing and calming. And oh my God, I feel so rested.
I love that they're like we need a spa day. We just
I'm telling you, they're princes Ed on Monday. So they wanted to have baths. Normally they just shower. But every once in a while, like when they have a bath, they have it in my washroom because I have like the big soaker tub. So they have their bath in there. They each have their salts, their bubble baths. And then I put in these like battery operated candles for them, set the vibe, and then they get 15 minutes to just shut down. And they thrive. They love it. And then they get their cozy onesies, their blankies, and they come into my bed and we watch TV. It's like they're actual babies. I love it. It's so much fun and it's been so relaxing.
I'm actually very
But
jealous of that.
it's honestly, it's been so good. I said to Michael the other night, he came home and we were just all up and we have these candles from Costco so you can light them up like they're LED candles and they're huge. So they go on the floor, but like you can place them around. So I put the red setting on and put it around. So when he came in, we had the Stranger Things candle lit, the red candles, and he's like, what is happening? And we're just like cozy, fresh, just in the bed. And it's been so nice. My low light, however, was the other morning. I was getting the boys ready for school and I was cutting a mango for their lunch and I freaking sliced my finger open. Like, not even to the point where it was like, ow, like I cut my finger. It's like, I think I needed a stitch. It's still not closed over. Like, it's actually open right now. Like, I've been checking. This is the first time I've had the Band-Aid off of it and it's still open. And I read this thing because it's like if it bleeds for more than 15 minutes, you need to go to the hospital. It bled for over an hour and a half straight.
Mm-mm.
And I was like, oh, but I had so many things to do. I had to go get my eye mole removed again. And so I was like, okay, I can't because I waited like a month for that. I don't want to go get stitches because I'm terrified. So if I just keep the pressure and keep wrapping it up and I think it's going to heal, it's too late for stitches. But it was like a blood scene
Oh,
from just like a small cut. And the worst part is, do you want to know the worst part is that Sterling didn't even fucking eat his mango.
God. Oh no. It is.
Uh-uh.
It's tricky cutting mangoes, and it is easy to cut yourself that way.
Mm-hmm. Because it's like I was trying to slice that little piece of skin off, right? And no, it was like Aiden came downstairs and saw the blood everywhere, and he's like, "Oh my God!" And I was like, "You need to help me." And then we were like 2 minutes late driving them to school, and I was like, "Just tell your teacher that I cut myself." So then this morning we were a few minutes late. Oh my God, getting to school, and Sterling's like, "I need an excuse." And I was like, it's fine. Like, you're like, the bell just rang as we're pulling in. I'm like, you're not late. He's like, I'm just going to say my stepmom's finger still hurts and like shut the door. I'm like, okay, go ahead.
Her finger still hurts.
Her finger still hurts. She's late.
Do you know what my mom did to
My
her
precious
finger?
stepmom.
When I was a kid, okay, so we have these like steps in my parents' house that like goes down towards the basement, and right next to the steps is like the bathroom door. And when I was a kid, my mom was walking down the steps and she put her hand by the door frame, and my grandmother went into the bathroom and closed the door, and the door closed on
Oh
her
my
finger, and
God.
it chopped the end of her finger off.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
That's horrible.
Yes, it literally removed the outer part of it, and it was weird because the fingernail was there, and it grew back, like the fingernail grew back, like it rounds over the tip of the finger. It's weird.
Oh my God.
Yeah, but
Can you imagine like
I've
the whole tip coming off?
yes, I'm so scared of like door frames because I'm like, you just slice your finger off.
Uh, oh my God. Oh. Well, guys, I think this is it for us.
This is
Fingertips and outfits.
the cutting news on what is happening with
Fingertips and outfits. The cutting
tips and
news.
outfits.
Fingertips and outfits. That's the name of the episode. Alrighty, guys. Thank you so much for listening. Don't forget to check out our handles, and we'll see you next.
Okay, bye.
Bye.